optimization solution that is used to average the inflow rate of traffic so that no data is wasted due to lack of memory. So firstly we have created an internal device class. It contains 5 variables: tokens, which is used to keep the count of current number of tokens; max size variable store the user defined input of maximum number of tokens; the packet sent success and the packet sent lost are the two variables which we show in output. Packet sent success stores the number of packets which are sent successfully, and the packet sent lost stores the packets which couldn't be sent. And this add token method, it constantly adds a token at a regular interval of time. The send packet method is used for getting packet size and the name of the corresponding thread, and it checks if enough tokens are present for transmitting the packet successfully or returning the packet to the source. Now external device class, it is used for sending packets of randomly generated size to the internal device class. Now the token bucket algorithm user class, which is kind of main class, it is used for taking input of number of maximum tokens and the number of external device. The run threads method which is present in there, it is used for running token at a thread for all the external device thread for sending data. Now in this GUI interface class, we have created the GUI interface of this particular token bucket algorithm. So firstly we have created two buttons. The first button is the run button, which runs after taking input of the token and the number of maximum tokens and the number of external devices. So here we have made an object of the internal device class and a token bucket algorithm user, and with the help of user object, we are running the threads of the internal device class. Then we have created the close button. Outputs the number of packets which were successfully transmitted and the number of packets which were lost. So now in this GUI interface class, we have firstly we firstly have the two labels: the number of maximum tokens and the number of external device number of external device token. And also for showing the output, we have used the capture pane function. The capture pane function, here we have created the capture pane object, and then we have set bounds. So with the help of this particular line of code, we have set bounds for that capture pane, and then we are adding that capture pane to the content pane, which is finally showing the output when we are while the run button is pressed. Now down below we have initialized the label of the with the help of JLabel, we have initialized the label of the particular GUI out pop-up, and with the help of this JText fields, with the help of this particular commands, we are setting bounds of both the text fields, that is number of maximum token field and the number of external device fields, and then we are adding those to the content pane. And content pane, we are adding those T1 and T2, which is T1 is the number of maximum tokens and the T2 of number of maximum external devices, sorry. And with the help of this the command, we are running the threads. And the close button, here we have with the help of J button, we are creating the close button and the run button. And the close button, here using this particular method, the action performed method, we have outputted the number of packets which are lost and the number of packets which were successfully transmitted. So now I'll show you a simulation of this particular program. So firstly, with the help of I'm running, there is this GUI interface is showing. So it takes input the two variables, number of maximum token and the number of external devices. So let's suppose we enter number of maximum tokens 10 and number of external devices to be 4, and then we are pressing run. So as you can see, we are getting an output of token 12 from source 3 transmitted like that. Now when we are pressing close button, so it is showing us the output of number of packets which were successfully transmitted. So in this particular case it was 28 tokens which were successfully transmitted, and the number of packets which were lost in the way were 8. So this shows, and we can cross verify this with the this a particular thing as a particular output as well, because as our output is showing token 828 from source 4 transmitted, and 28 matches with the number of tokens which were successfully transmitted number shown. So it shows that it is correctly showing the tokens which are correctly transmitted. And now let us run this for one more instance puts at this time. So let's say we keep it 5 and 3 as external device, and we'll run it again. So we have the packet of this token 6 transmitted from source to token 10, and then when we press close, this shows the number of packets which were successfully transmitted to be 19, similar to what is shown in the prior line, token 19 from source 1 transmitted. And it also shows the number of packets which were lost as 4, and we can manually check that to check it as well. So here we have lost one packet, and here again we have lost one packet, and one again here, and 4 and 3 one again here. So total we have lost 4 packets in this particular run, and 18 were successfully transmitted. So this particular interface works correctly, and this is the token bucket algorithm.